I think of bread every day. And it's nice to know that other people do too. And I think that is probably the single most helpful thing in a healing journey, is to know that people still remember.
If I can simply, very simply said, let these women know that their husbands are still honored, heavily honored, and that we're not going to forget them, and that every single company that sponsored this event, not because they cared about anything else except these women, and that their husbands were honored, and that we remember them, and that we remember these women, like, I won. That was it. That is the entire goal of the program. So each one of you guys gets one of these bags, and these are all sponsors for this hunt, and everybody wanted to make you guys feel super special on the hunt. So this is all for you guys to take home. Yeah.
Oh my God,
that's amazing.
Thank you.
This is
I know.
So I grew up in Los Angeles County. I had absolutely no integration with hunting, with harvesting my own food, with understanding where my food came from. Almost 20 years ago, I met my husband, Mike Cook, and when I met him, he brought hunting and he brought farming and agriculture heavily into my family. I never got to get into that field because I had my first son, and when I had my first son, he was nonverbal until he was 3 years old. We did all kinds of testing on him and trying to figure out what was going on. And it ended up that he had a ton of food allergies. And I really started looking into where our food was coming from. Like baby food was coming from, jars of food. And I'm looking going, why is there food coloring? And why is there soy? And why is there wheat? And why is there all these things that he's allergic to? And so I decided that I wanted to take control of his food. That was really like the beginning of everything to me, was my children that have inspired everything that we've done. So I looked at Mike and I said, what your family does, like back in Florida, we need to do here. It was about 12 years ago, and we started bringing farm-to-table movement, like to people's freezers, and we taught people how to butcher animals, how to feed the animals, and where their food was coming from. And so when we decided to do that, then we became a nonprofit, and we shifted our focus from streamlining education, which we still do, and then taking that education and creating long-term programs for veterans, first responders, gold stars, that they can then experience and utilize the outdoors as therapeutic tools for themselves.
If you don't know what Gold Star wives are, they're family members of service members that lost their lives either in training or war. So we have their wives out today specifically to experience kind of what they experienced in the military. So we have them on the range today. We have some rifles, and they get to get behind the gun, get paired up with some friends, people that knew them, and shoot a little bit, have some good experiences.
Excited. It's gonna be a good morning. Excited, partner?
Let's do this thing, Tater.
Dream team.
We want to go just be outside. We want to go hike. We want to fish. How can we set something like that up? Getting into the training with a bow and learning new skills, because we all want to learn something new also. I think that's a huge thing after, is we want to do familiar things, but we want to do something new to learn and to have that in our life.
I know that the synergy doesn't necessarily make sense the second that you say it, but taking something's life is so profound. It's like a very, very spiritual experience. Watching an animal go down that whole entire shot process, being able to be there with the animal once you put it down, and then putting that meat on the table is like, it's a profound experience. And it gives you a story that you're able to have control over and you're able to present to your family.
We all come from different walks of life, right? Our pasts they're all their own, and our relationships were all their own. But I think that it gives you a sense of independence that you were forced upon when our guys died, and we all bravely will wear that hat, you know, being that independent person, mom, whatever you are. I think that this gives the independence a whole nother meaning, because you're able to experience something that is not only breathtaking, but you're able to learn these skills that you can take home, take further, and bring into your family that maybe were taken away when they died. This reminds me of home, so it's the same style of hunting that I was lucky enough to have friends that did that and go experience that at, you know, as a teenager. So, and then got to experience that with family later on, so I'm excited. It'll be good.
I gotcha. Here's the thing. Women typically in the past are gatherers. Men are hunters. That's just like how things have been, right? But there's no reason at all that we can't do all of that. And it's not about women trying to be the same as men or better than men or whatever that is. It's about women doing really, really epic things that we can do. It's about overcoming fears. It's about not staying stuck in trauma. It's about moving forward from it.
If you need a therapist, that is a wonderful thing to do for very specific types of therapy that you may need. And I definitely think that that's a wonderful and very beneficial part to, you know, getting through trauma or any type of grief, whatever it is. But doing something like this for a person like me is more impactful because I need a minute to hear myself and to feel myself, think and get back to my soul. You know, it's because of our lifestyles and because we are all so compartmentalized in this community and we're all wound tight. I feel like this type of therapy is more beneficial than any type of therapy that I have personally been through, that I needed to go through.
When you're around other Gold Stars, you aren't someone strange anymore. I feel like we walk around with like 3 heads, you know? I mean, you're always a Gold Star, you're always someone that your husband died, and I feel like no matter what, people treat you differently because of that. And to be around other Gold Stars, you can say anything you want to say and there's no judgment. They're not looking at you strange, so you have given us a place, you've given us time to be around each other and not have to think about anything and really be ourselves, 100% be ourselves. And to let us go back to nature is the ultimate healing therapy.
I think honestly, there's like probably one of the most healing things, it's for us to talk, because in between things and as we're sitting by the fire or cooking, you just open up more. It's a different setting, and being with the other widow, it's just something, it's just very healing.
What happened with all of them was like, it was so incredible. It was like an entire transformation. And the emotions that came out were like so raw, and it was so important in all of their journeys. They all overcame like this giant fear that they all had, and they were able to identify prior to coming on this trip and release it. And then talk about it as a group in a community like that was so safe and so supportive. And it was just really good.
just on behalf of everyone at Christensen Arms and myself, I just want to say what an incredible honor it is to be here today. I'm pretty blown away. This is such a special cause. Thank you so much, Chris, for the opportunity, for just being the incredible human that you are. You really are an inspiration, as are you three ladies. Just so grateful for you, your families, your husbands, just a service that I don't know, and everything that you've been through. It's just an inspiration, your strength. And so, you know, when Chris started talking to us about this opportunity, the whole idea of hunting and healing through the outdoors is something that we're really passionate about as a company. So we just wanted to take any opportunity we could to get involved. And so what we have today are a couple of our Ridgeline rifles. I'm not going to talk about the guns because this isn't about those. It's really about y'all. And so these aren't just here to shoot. These are our gift to you, just to say thank you. So yeah, if y'all would love to come up, we'd love to show them to you, and there might be a little something special in them for you. Kind of take a look around. Right.
Oh, sorry. This is great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
y'all.
Wow.
So yeah, you've got your very own hunting rifles, and
So this is what we're gonna take to work with. So, and I'll take you on a pig.
it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You see this? So turn over.
They custom made these for you guys.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's so special. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Very small token of our appreciation.
Christensen custom made these for you guys. We have spent like months doing this together for you.
Yeah. This is really
Absolutely.